Hey guys, so I just wanted to make a bit of a random update video. I know a lot of you are here to watch my tutorials and stuff like that, which is cool, but for those of you who are interested in anything else that I'm doing, or if you're someone who has big goals like I do, then hopefully this video can help inspire you. So previously, everyone knows I was not the greatest artist in the entire world starting out, and even though I did have big dreams starting out, I just could not really realize them because I lacked that skill quite a lot. You know, when I first started out, of course, with my friends, making these animations and having them voice act in them, I really wanted at the time for other people to see them. I tried posting them online. Obviously, they'd get like very little to no attention. And anytime someone would say something good about it, I'd be like, oh my god, someone commented this nice thing. It was like such a big deal back then. But the point is, I used to have bigger dreams, but I just didn't have the skill, I feel like, to kind of put it together and actually realize that dream. However, of course, the years have gone by, and I feel like now I've gotten a lot more skill, of course, and I just feel like I'm a lot more capable of what I set my mind to now as a whole in my life. And with that, I'm starting to have bigger goals so that I can actually start to reach new levels in my life and with my art and whatever. Up until this point, of course, with this channel, I've been making a lot of like educational content, which is cool, but I feel like making something like an animated series could help me reach a whole new group of people and a whole new kind of level, if that makes sense. So I just wanted to make this video for those of you who might be inspired by that if you have your own dreams. I also want to talk about the challenges that I'm facing a little bit, because as with accomplishing anything, whether it was even, increasing my skill with art or like doing anything else that was worthwhile, there's a lot of resistance that you face. There's a lot of this I want to quit voice that you have to kind of defeat in your head. And I feel like at every level, you kind of experience this to some degree, and especially with me working on this, I have the regular work that I'm doing, and then now I also have this animated series on the side, so it's even more work, and it's just like, whoa, sometimes I have to get all this done, like, is it ever going to get done, you know what I mean? And it's just like, okay, this is going to take way longer than I was expecting originally. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about that as well, because naturally, I think like wanting to quit is normal when you're trying to do anything that's meaningful to you. And unfortunately, a lot of people, they do quit, and that's why they never get to what their goal was. So yeah, anyways, with that out of the way, I want to start off by talking about why I'm not starting with one big plan or story for the animated series. So I feel like all throughout my career, I've realized a lot of outcomes in the world follow something called a power law. What the power law is it's basically the 80-20 rule, if you've ever heard of that, which means that 80% of the results are sort of generated by 20% of our efforts. And you can also consider that kind of like luck in a way, like how you have to try a bunch of things and then eventually one thing works really well. So that's how that works. And I think it applies really well to something like this in terms of like animation and animated series, seeing what people like. I feel like as much as we might like to think like, oh, the story we have in our head is so good and everyone's gonna love the story, it can be true, or it can also not be true. I think a better way to approach it is more based on a testing way. So when I say testing, I mean what I'm going to do is test short animations first that don't have like a super huge plot, but they have soul. Maybe it's like a fight scene or it's like an emotional moment and stuff like that. And through testing them, I'll be able to see what the audience that sees the animation likes most, what resonates most, and then eventually double down on what kind of gets the most traction. This way, instead of starting with like a whole 10-minute pilot episode that I spend like years on, and then there's a chance that it just totally flops, I'll be doing something that's much more methodical, much more kind of based on psychology and trying to see, okay, do people like this? Do they like that? And then kind of going from there. Now, I know some of you may be thinking like, oh, but don't you care a lot about what the story is going to be exactly and all of that? And of course I do care to some degree, but with me, guys, you have to understand I'm very much a visuals obsessed kind of artist. I really just love the art side of things, and to be honest, I don't particularly care what the story ends up being. I just want it to be something that people end up liking and, they're able to enjoy. And of course, transparently, I want to be successful with it long term. So for that to happen, I have to take a methodical approach to it. I can't just be like, when I was 15 and I thought I had like the best idea ever. I want to be more strategical, and that's just how I've been a lot of times as well. Even with this channel, some videos do a lot better than others. So that idea of kind of like a certain amount of your efforts producing the most results, I'm trying to take that and apply it to this, and then double down on what inevitably works, what gets lucky. And then of course, as time goes on, it'll have more of a refined story, hopefully, and things will get a lot more stable with how I'm approaching making it. Alright, so now I want to talk about the characters and the future plans. So those of you who have been watching this channel for some time now know that there's a couple of different characters that I like to kind of use on my thumbnails. So of course those characters are going to be inside of it. The ones I'm talking about are, for example, this black hair slash blonde hair one. really everybody seems to love this character. I definitely love it as one of my most favorite characters as well. And then also this black and orange one that I did recently, I really love her design as well that I made, so I just wanted to incorporate her as well. And so starting off for my first animation, I'm kind of having them do like a duel. I just wanted to make a sort of like fight scene to see how that would be received. So my next goal, of course, is to complete that animation, render it out and everything, make sure the art is looking as good as I want it to, and then hopefully the final result will be really cool. But even if it's not really cool, the thing that I want to emphasize is that I'm not going to just completely give up just because, one time something doesn't work out. I feel like to even get to this point, I've had to fail with so many other art projects and animations in the past, and I still do sometimes, of course. But even if you fail at something, it's a learning lesson at the end of the day. You don't have to quit because of it. And really the most beautiful thing about failures is that I've found they generally teach you the most, which is pretty cool. Anytime I make something that fails, I always write down kind of why did this fail, what could I have done better, what can I do to prevent this next time. So that's the approach I'm taking as well. Constantly just refining into the future, jotting down whatever lessons I learn, and yeah. So I want to also talk about animation strategy. For the animation strategy, I'm doing it on twos. What that means is every other frame has a pose. So, there's one frame with a pose, then the other frame just kind of holds, and then the frame after that, it changes to the next pose. And this is commonly how stylized animation is done. And speaking of it being stylized, I wanted to also have smears, sword trails, stuff like that probably as well. And I know you may be thinking like, well, this sounds like a lot of stuff overall that you're doing. And you may be wondering if I have anyone helping me. And the answer is kind of. It's mostly just me, but I also am paying a couple of assistants occasionally. And I'm just trying to like delegate what I can. Obviously, I can't delegate everything because naturally, I just want to have my eye on as much as possible for this animation. And even in the future, of course, I'm still going to have my eye on it a lot, but maybe I'll be more loose about being like, okay, I can let someone do this, and then I can look over it, etc., etc. Speaking of animation, I do also, for my masterclass members, a lot of you watching this are a masterclass member, because I know a video like this isn't going to go super viral, it's probably just like my more core audience. But for you guys, I do want to add like a cinematic design and animation course at some point, involving humans. So I'm thinking I might use some of the footage of me animating this in that. Obviously nothing is like totally planned yet, so don't quote me on this, but I do have plans for something like that eventually, hopefully by the end of this year. Although it could be longer, you never know. I feel like when I have plans for things, oftentimes they get pushed back because you think something's going to take a certain amount of time, and then it's just like, whoa, I didn't expect this, and then you have that other obligation that happens, and then everything just becomes crazy. But that's just the current idea overall. With that out of the way, I want to close this by saying if there's anyone in your life that's trying to deter you from your goals or say like, no, you can't do this, no, you're just going to fail at this and that, there's no point of listening to such people because chances are they don't have the life that you want, and it's up to you to kind of go out and get the life that you want. Just because someone's older than you or they've maybe done this or that, it doesn't mean they know everything or that they know your life situation or what you're capable of or how much you believe in yourself. So I really just want to put that message out there as well. If you have an idea, you should go for it. Be methodical, obviously, like I'm doing here with my animated series. Everything I've done has been pretty methodical, so just think it through, check your math, and you have to execute if you think if you think it's a good idea. Sorry, I can't talk. In my experience, for example, back in the day, I actually left college in my third year, and when that happened, my family just like went totally berserk and crazy, and there was just like all this mess. So trust me, I know what you're going through if you ever try something in your life and, people are just like, no, you're gonna fail, and this and that. But that's just how it is. I'm really happy in myself to be able to take this step and work towards something that I think can be bigger than what I'm doing currently, and just reach a totally new group of people with my work. So yeah, cheers to big visions and have an awesome day, guys. I'll be back with a new tutorial, I think in like a few days or something like that. Hopefully you'll enjoy that one.